Okay, ये क्वेश्चन देखो. An ice cube is floating in water above which a layer of a lighter oil is poured. As the ice melts completely, the level of the interface and the uppermost level of oil will respectively what happen to them. So here you can see we have water, ice cube and oil. This is the interface. Okay, and then we are given four options, so we have to see which option will come out to be correct. That is whether the water level will rise or fall and whether the oil level will rise or fall. So how to solve this question? For that, let's take the some assumed values. So let's say that volume of water is V1, volume of ice is V2, volume of oil is V3. Okay, so this total volume that is visible to us will be the sum of all three, right? Total volume over here will be sum of all three. So that sum of all three gives me the level of water. V1 plus V2 plus V3 gives me level of oil. Sorry, level of oil. But now let's first look at what happens to water level. Then we will discuss the oil level. So we discussed two cases: before case and after case. Okay. Now let's first observe the buoyancy of the ice. So how much ice is submerged over here? So for that, let's just take a partition. Okay, and we call this as V1 in water. Sorry, we have ice is V2, right? So V2 in water and this is V2 in oil. Correct. It looks like 20, but that's okay. It's V2 oil. So mass of ice multiplied by G, okay, is being balanced by the buoyant force. So that will be equal to density of water into V2W plus density of oil into V2 oil. Okay, volume submerged under water multiplied by density of water plus volume submerged in oil multiplied by density of oil, and we just ignore the G because buoyant force has got a G term which will cancel out on both the sides. Okay, so this is my equation, right? So from here we can write down that V2W is equal to we need to find V2W. Okay, M ice will be dW V2W plus dO. V2O is what? V2 minus V2W. Correct. So I will get V2W is equal to, from here, M ice divided by density of water. Actually it should be dO V2 divided by dW minus dO. Okay, or I could write down further as V2W equal to, what is mass of ice? Density of ice, right, into V2. Okay, so I take V2 common, so di minus dO divided by dW minus dO. Okay, sorry, there's a small mistake. This should be V2. So we can write down initial water level. Initial water level will be how much? Volume of water plus V2W. Okay, pay attention. Initial water level will be equal to volume of water plus V2W, how much ice is submerged in water. Okay, this is the initial water level. Now what is the final water level? Final water level is how much? So ice is melting completely into water, so we now have ice melted into water, so we only have water, right? So how much is the final water we have? Final volume of water will be initial level of water V1 plus ice that converted into water, so mass of ice divided by density of water. So this is the volume of molten ice. This is the volume of molten ice. Mass of ice divided by density of water we will take. Correct. So this will be equal to V1 plus di by dW times V2. V2 is the volume of ice, initial volume of ice. Correct. So now we just need to compare these two. Okay, we need to see which one is greater, which one is smaller, so then we can know the final, and we can know the whether the final water level has risen or fallen. So we need to compare which of them is greater or smaller. Okay, So since V1 is same in both the cases, so we just need to compare V2W and this term, sorry, okay, V2W and this term. So what is V2W? This term over here. So we need to check which one is greater, okay. So now how to verify which of them is greater or smaller? So that's easy, just assume greater or smaller and solve it. So I'll assume that V2W is less than di by dw V2, okay. I am assuming that initial level is smaller than the final water level. That means V2W is smaller than this value. So V2W is this formula. So I can write down over here di minus do dw minus do V2 is less than di by dw V2. So V2 will cancel out. Now let's cross multiply them. So di dw minus do dw. I am taking dw over here and multiplying with this, and I am taking this term on the other side. So this is less than di dw minus di do. So this term is getting cancelled out. So I get di do is less than do dw. Okay. So if I cancel out do, sorry. So obviously density of ice is smaller than density of water. So my assumption came out to be correct. Okay. So V2W is less than this term. Okay. So this is smaller than this term. That means initial water level is smaller than final water level. So the water level will rise. Okay. The water level will rise. Okay. So there is only one option with water level rising. This one. Not change, not change, not change, fall. So we get option A as the correct answer. We just needed to check the water level and we got the answer as option A. But the question arises, how do we check whether the oil level is rising or falling? Here we are getting the result as it falls, but how do we check it? So for that, pay attention. So initial upper level is V1 plus V2 plus V3, and we need to check the final upper level. So let's write down that. Okay. So initial total level is how much? Initial total level will be V1 plus V2 plus V3, total mass of ice, oil and water, correct? What is the final volume? Final total level will be, water did not change, water is as it is, but ice has melted. So mass of ice divided by density of water, this is the new volume of molten ice, plus volume of oil V3. So this is V1 plus di V2 by dw plus V3. Okay. So now if you see over here, compare these two terms. So V1 and V3 are identical. Okay, V1 and V3 are identical. So we just need to check these two terms. Now since di is smaller than dw, so this volume will be smaller than this volume. So the total volume is actually falling. Total volume is actually, final volume is less than initial volume. So we get that final oil level will be less than the initial oil level, so the oil level will fall. But we have two options of fall, so obviously we need to check for water level of water as well. Okay. So anyways, this is your answer.